Gentlemen, what's going on, man? 1247, the great one, man. Gentlemen, how's everybody doing? All that good stuff, man. Just here to bring you a little message, gentlemen. Something just came to my mind, and it's very true. Check this out, brothers. The woman that you decide to deal with is going to be a representation of your business, of your values, of your dreams, of your imagination. Your woman is the reflection, basically, of you. So, to me personally, I'm just gonna be honest with you. The modern woman, for me moving forward, it's just not gonna work for me. I'm a more, just going through this process of the divorce and looking at things in a different spectrum and different view. I'm a more of a balanced guy. I want tradition. I would like a woman to be traditional in a sense. To be traditional in her dress and her appearance, like I said, in her language, have a traditional language and things of that nature. I will want her to be at least balanced. At least when she's out and about to have that traditional type of look. It's just because the respect factor. Like a lot of people see what women don't understand is when these modern women dress sexy. See, the thing is about the sexy dress, it's just that. If you just take the Y off of sex, off of sexy, you get the word sex. And a lot of women just don't get that. Like, why do men treat me the way they do? Why do men treat me like why do men always come up to me? They always want to smash this, that, and the third. Well, ladies, let me help you out. The way that you come out the house, it oozes sex. And the thing is, you can't mix sex and business in the same place. It's a bad look. You can't mix sex and mix business in the same place, gentlemen. You gotta understand this. You have to understand ladies want to look their best, this and the third, but to me, I'm going back to the royal mindset. I'm going back to the royal where a queen actually looked like a queen. I know we looked at the I know a lot of guys look at these women from Somalia and the women of the Islamic culture and the Muslim culture, and they look at them, oh, that's corny, this, that, and the third. But to me, those sisters get more respect from me. To me, if you're going to talk about queens, that would be a queen. The queen looks like that. Sister, like I said, with the hijab on, with the modern dress, fully clothed, and things of that nature. To me, I'm reverting back to that. Now at the house, my thing is I work in balance. So at the house, if you want to, do the modern thing at the house, then that's fine. But while you out and about, I need for you to look representable. I need for you to look of royal stature. I need for you to have the appearance of royalty. I don't need for you to have the appearance. I don't need for my woman to have the appearance of sex. And a lot of women just don't understand that. Oh, you can't tell me what to do. Listen, ladies, you guys walk out the house looking like sex. Right? That's why I tell you, gentlemen, all the time. We live in a backwards reality. See, women come out the house looking like sex, but then want to be treated like royalty. And that's not how it works. You can't come out the house looking like sex, but then you want the royal treatment. It doesn't work like that, sisters. I'm sorry. Gentlemen, it doesn't work like that. If your woman walks out the house with some booty, like with some boy, like I said, she got a big behind. She walk out the house with some Daisy Dukes on, gentlemen. I'm sorry, she does not get the royal treatment, man. You guys got to wake up out the hypnosis. If you walk out, if the perception of ladies, if the perception of you is sex, then sex is what is going to be reflected back to you. I don't get how you women think you're going to walk outside the house representing sex. This is what you're pulsating to the universe. When you got your breast showing, you got your vagina print, the camel toe, whatever you want to call it. You got these leggings on that's up the crack of your behind. Once again, ladies, I'm not trying to do business with you. I'm trying to smash something. I don't understand how we don't get the concept of perception. How you represent yourself is how people are going to perceive you. Like you can't say I represent something. Then when it reflects back to me, oh, that's not what I want though. Well, hold up, sister. If you out here looking like sex, then sex is what you about to get. Nobody's gonna deal with you in business. Nobody's gonna deal with you like you a queen. Nobody's gonna deal with you like you some royalty. They're gonna deal with you like you some slut. Like you some a streetwalker, like you some prostitute, whatever you want to call it. This is how people are gonna treat you, men and women. You come in there with the crazy hair, then you got the tight clothes, but then you come in, then you got the attitude on top of that. Then you got the sex look. But you want to get treated like Mother Teresa or some type of the Queen of England like that. No, you don't. No, you don't get those treatment, ladies. Sorry. And gentlemen, you gotta wake up out the hypnosis, gentlemen. The thing that I'm seeing now is a lot of women want the royal treatment, but they come out the house looking like sex. You can't mix the two both together. You got to separate the two. This is why I have a lot of more appreciation for the sisters that are in the. I mean, I don't see myself converting to any type of religion, but I have more of appreciation for the women that are in the Muslim faith, the Islamic culture. I have more appreciation for those type of women now because it's a separation between royalty and that's a promiscuity. But I mean, royalty and sexy. There's a difference. There's sex and there's royalty. And gentlemen, you got to differentiate the two. There's if women come out the house looking like sex, then sex it has to be reflected back to them because these women have to learn. If I come out the house looking like this and walk up into and think I'm about to walk into the freaking the King's Palace, the Buckingham Palace, and be like, hey, what's going on, Prince, and this, that, and the third, they're gonna treat me like some street bum. But I expect this because I'm not looking up to par. I just don't understand how you ladies just think you can just come anywhere, dress in any old way, and get this royal treatment. Then throw a label on you as some type of queen. Well, I'm a queen, but boo, you look like sex. You don't look like a queen. You don't look like royalty. You look like sex. And the thing is, I need for you ladies to understand, it's about your number one is about your safety. Number one. A lot of you women walking around acting like, oh, ain't nobody gonna touch me, this, that, and the third. Ladies, stop playing, bruh. Stop playing. Stop playing. You know, I hear stories, I see ladies online, I see ladies on Instagram doing their thing. I got you, boo-boo. You got a nice body. I got you. The double D's, 20-something inch waist, 40-inch hips, maybe 45, 47, 50, I guess, whatever. I got you, boo. You got it. You got it. I'm not even going to argue with you. You got it, boo. Cute face, but ladies, once you keep putting sex out into the universe, then you're going to keep that type of energy is going to come back to you. You can't put out sex and think you're going to get royalty. It's not going to happen, ladies. We're coming to a point now, it's just, no. Like, gentlemen, listen, these men are going back to their natural behavior. Listen, if you put out sex, you're going to get sex. That's how I'm treating it as. Listen, if you put out sex, then sex is what I'm going to give you. I'm not going to give you the royal treatment. I'm sorry. I need for you to dress royal to get that type of treatment. I need to see royal in order to give you royal. I'll say it again. I can't go to Buckingham Palace dressed like this and think, oh, the royal guard's gonna let me in there And I'm going to be introduced to the king and queen and Prince Charles and the royal family dressed like this. That's not going to happen. But men get this. Well, thinking men get this, because these young boys, some of these jokers, I mean, showing their underwear looking like a hot mess, bro. Busting a crazy sag. Got your underwear showing. Dude, nobody wants to see your drawers, son. But they don't get this. See, the perception is you looking crazy like when men busting a sag on the streets. A sag is equated to jail. Right? Back in the days, I don't know if they still do it now, but no, back in the days, it's like they had men bust sags so they couldn't run. You couldn't escape prison. If you bust in the sag, you got to keep pulling up your pants. That was a prison type thing. But they took the prison. The thing is, they took something from prison and they brought it out to they always introduced it to the black community. Now all of a sudden it's a thing now. You got everybody busting sags. Like, bro, nobody wants to see your Superman drawers, dude. Like, that's not cool. Like, what kind of hypnosis are we under right now? So same thing goes for men, same thing goes for the women. Because I'm just not on the women. Fellas, you out here, we looking crazy? We out here looking crazy? I mean, you know, it should be no reason for our cops to stop you. Period. If they're gonna do it, they're gonna do it, whatever. But let's not just give them something to like, we gotta separate ourselves. We gotta separate ourselves in our speech, in our appearance, in the way we act, the way we conduct ourselves. We gotta take it back to at least 60 years ago when men were men. You know, brothers had on suits and slacks and things of that nature. You know, that's what my father taught me, you know, just at least having slacks on, shirt always tucked in and all that stuff. You know, and then, you know, you got the suspenders and all that stuff. That's old school. But I mean, just to me, having a balance of that, this is where I'm going with it. So I definitely want to change up my look and my appearance and things of that nature. I've been looking at different cultures and the way that their men dress. And I like some of these looks. I'm going to incorporate some of these looks. I'm trying to separate myself from the norm. You know, I just need to put a divide between the myself and the degenerate people. Period. Doesn't matter what color, race, what ethnicity. It doesn't matter. I gotta separate myself. Because you know, I want to be taken more seriously. And if I want to be taken more seriously, there's a look that I have to represent myself. So I'm not getting on you ladies and this, that, and the third. I'm talking about myself too. I mean, it's great that, you know, I'm out here doing my thing, working, grinding, but you know, I gotta look, you know, if I'm talking about greatness, I gotta look the part. So even myself, I'm just trying to switch up my little wardrobe and a lot of things. I'm switching up a lot of things. I just want to separate myself and just distinguish myself as something different, basically. And those who I want to deal with, I want them to be the same way. So that's all I'm saying, gentlemen, ladies. If you want people to treat you differently, you have to change the way you appear. How you appear is what people are going to perceive, and what people perceive is what's going to be reflected back to you. That's the way of the so-called universe. That's how it is. You put it out there and it gets reflected back to you. So you want people out here talking to you like you crazy? Because the thing is, I don't see people talking to these sisters, especially in these different Islamic cultures, and the women, the whole dress, the Islamic and the Muslim woman, the way they dress. People don't talk to them like they crazy. People have the utmost respect for these type of women. Now, these type of women are going to get protected at all costs. You're just not gonna run up on no Muslim sister that's walking down the street, you know, well put together, and you're gonna spit some type of crazy game to her. That's not gonna happen. Because there's her perception doesn't ooze foolishness. Not saying that they all listen, I'm not saying that these women that practice the faith, I'm not talking about the faith, I'm just talking about the appearance. So I'm not talking about the religion. I'm just talking about the appearance. Like, I like the appearance of the Muslim and Islamic woman. But I myself, I don't see myself converting to any type of religion. Period. But I do like the look. I do like that look. I like it a lot. And me switching up my my last video, like my dating diet, that's probably the type of look I'm probably gonna go for. I'm going for the more cultured woman. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm going for the more cultured women. Like the modern women, I appreciate y'all, but I can't, where I'm headed, I can't deal with the there's how do you say, there's a time and a place for everything. And me moving forward, me doing what I'm trying to do, me trying to build some things, I can't have sex oozing in my place of business. I can't have the sex oozing in the things I'm trying to build, because it's a conflict. I'll say it again, you can't mix sex and business in the same, it doesn't work unless you're doing some type of adult porn, adult industry type porn type thing. Then of course sex is the business. But what I'm trying to do, I'm not trying to have that sexual type of energy in my place that I'm trying to create. I believe that men and women should be on a higher plateau of thinking right now. We should be on a higher elevation. We should be ascending to our greater self, and we got to shut off the old stuff. We got to come into what's new. And royalty is what's new to me. That's my new saying. Royalty is the new sex. Sure, I might even make a shirt. Royalty is the new sexy to me. That's what it is for me. Royalty is the new sex. So, gentlemen, that's all I got to say. Ladies, man, I hope you guys get what I'm saying. Let's just change up the perception of what people think about us. I mean, let's be honest. I'm about to shut my mouth in a minute, but let's be honest. When people think about black folks, let's be honest. When people think about black people, it's not a good thing. I don't care how much you dress it up and it's swag and the lit and the this and the that and blah, blah, blah. Listen, when you talking about black folks 2021, it's not good. 10 times out of 10, it's not good. The perception of black people is loud and this and ghetto and blah, 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 blah. That's what people think about black. Compared to back in the 60s, when you're talking about so-called black and African American, that was a whole different, you had a whole different respect for the so-called African American or the black community, whatever you want to call it. You had a whole different type of respect. People weren't talking to you like you were crazy. Especially during civil rights. That was different time, and the different that was a different time during those days, and men had respect. You didn't talk to elders like you were crazy. You didn't talk to women like they were crazy. Oh, you hold this. Nah, that was none of that stuff was going on. Like, you was like, brothers heard you disrespecting the female, you was getting checked on the spot. And I need that type of mindset to be brought back, as far as the respect for the man and woman and us actually working together and moving forward. But man, that's basically, I'm not gonna keep running my mouth. It's just, ladies and gentlemen, it's just your perception is really somebody's reality. What you present is what's going to be reflected back to you, basically. How you represent yourself, the presentation is going to be, is your presentation. That's what it is. The presentation is just representation, basically. That's what it is. How you present yourself is what you represent. So if we're going to talk about kings and queens, let's dress the part. Let's dress the part. You don't need $1 billion to look like royalty, because royalty starts here first before it manifests out here in the real world. But if up here is not royal, then you just gonna keep getting sex and thug and this and lit and fleek and all these dumb words, whatever. So that's basically it, man. Representation, presentation is basically it's your representation. That's all I gotta say. But man, you guys stay up, man. Be great, man. Manifest all your dreams, man. Don't wait to be great, man. Do it today. Peace.